this is me in the future. I filmed the behind the scenes of what you're gonna see probably a few months ago at this point. I was waiting on the brand Pomme Femme, I believe is how you pronounce it, to go live. So that is why this has been a bit delayed in terms of when I'm actually putting this video out. I just really wanted to sort of document the behind the scenes on a brand shoot and just kind of show you the logistics of what that looks like. I feel like I get a lot of questions as to how I work, what I do, like how I, have worked with brands in the past, how I'm currently working with brands. I do feel like it's definitely shifted a little bit with this COVID sort of situation that we're currently in. I definitely try to minimize as much as possible in terms of the crew. This was a fairly decently sized crew. We had the model, we had Chris, we had the hair and makeup, we had the stylist and myself, Taylor, and then we also had the brand consultant. It was my friend Catherine, who is basically the PR person that's kind of helped like restructure and sort of figure out the brand's aesthetic. So it's a pretty large crew. I think that's like 6 people, which is 6 or 7 people, which I think at the time of filming was 3 less than the largest group that you can have with COVID guidelines. Everyone had been tested and very safe, and obviously we all kept our masks on to save the model. But yeah, it was just, I kind of wanted to document the moment because I feel like that's such a weird, it just feels like such a weird time right now, you know what I mean? So I hope you enjoy. I feel like it was a really fun video. The images came out really great. I'm not gonna do like an actual, final sit down in terms of the overall images. I do think that I'm definitely sort of adjusting to shooting in studio. Taylor helped a lot with the lighting. She was hired for the lighting and just kind of figuring out the design and what that looks like and stuff like that. And the light was pretty clean, crisp, very e-com sort of Gap vibes, nothing too complicated. And I think the overall outcome came out great. I did shoot film. I shot on my contacts as well as my Fuji. So I'll probably show those throughout. And I really liked the way those came out. I mean, I do think that I should have shot exclusively flash, because I do think that without the flash, because obviously I was using strobes for the rest of the shoot, it was a little dark in there because we had all the lights sort of, we had all the natural light basically sectioned off to make sure that we weren't getting any additional fill. But yeah, the shoot was really fun. I really like Denka, I really like the team. Megan, obviously, you've seen. And it was just a nice day overall. I do want to say a quick word about the brand too. It is technically a plus size brand. I believe their size run is from 14 to 24, I want to say. So not extremely size inclusive, but definitely working on it. The brand is a denim company for apple shaped people. So if you're not familiar, or you are not a plus person, or not familiar with the term, basically apple is when you carry the majority of your weight in your midsection versus your hips or your butt, or your upper body. So that's basically the logistics of how the fit is supposed to be. It is kind of a difficult size to cast for. Denka's not, I would say she's definitely, she's not super hourglass, she's not a pear shape by any means, but I do feel like she doesn't, lie in that super apple shaped middle ground. I do think that like in terms of the casting, we were looking for a model with like a 5-inch comparison or ratio difference between the waist and the hip ratio, which is pretty high. So, we did clip. I feel like that's pretty standard on set. Nothing extreme, but I do feel like, with plus sizes, it's so hard, especially if you're dealing with a super pointed body shape, to really make sure that casting is on point. And also with COVID, like a lot of models are not even in the city. Everyone's out with family and things like that, just trying to sort of quarantine safely. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
If you could look in my eyes
So I hope you enjoyed the video. I wanted to quickly jump on here and mention, I don't think I did in the initial intro, that I actually did shoot film alongside the digital images. I shot some on my Contax T2 and as well as my Fuji 645Zi. I really just kind of like doing that, especially when I'm working with a client. I do tend to shoot both. The images I did end up getting were obviously very like different than what they were looking for. I shot mostly black and white, and I knew that they were probably not going to want them for their own personal use, which is totally fine. The aesthetic of the brand is definitely a lot cleaner. These are a little more edgy, and have more of that like behind the scenes vibe, which is exactly what I wanted anyway. I feel like I normally don't get that opportunity to document, so I was excited about that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you to everyone that was included in this. I will try to link everyone below, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.